Hello, my friends. It has been a long time since we've talked. I've had a lot of questions over the past few years as I made a journey from being 12 years in full-time practice as a traditional naturopath specializing in clinical herbal medicine to now being a licensed BSN trained nurse who is working with hospice patients. People want to know, why did I leave my thriving little beautiful practice to go into nursing? People were asking me, did you not believe in natural medicine anymore? Did you find that it didn't work? Why would you turn to the other team? And I really struggled in answering that question. I feel like maybe now I have more of an answer. It's not a complete answer, but I wanted to speak to this because it's not for really any of the reasons that people have wondered. There were so many factors that contributed to me returning to nursing school. And like anything in life, it's multifaceted. There's some like super practical reasons. There are some kind of full circle reasons. And all of those just pale in comparison to the reality that I have committed myself to studying the human condition through the medium of healthcare. And if any of you know me well, whether, through personal means or professional means, you know that I am really about growth, first and foremost. My primary principle is that human beings are here to evolve. And that includes myself. So I really was feeling the call of the wind to deepen my journey to understanding myself and understanding the human experience through a different pathway of healthcare. So, long story short, I went all the way back to school. I had gotten caught up in the trap of online colleges in the early to mid 2000s, where that industry imploded. I lost most of my educational credits, had to go all the way back to earn an associate's degree through community college and worked my way through a bachelor's of science in nursing through UNC Chapel Hill. I am proud to say that I graduated with high honors. That was an incredible achievement for me on multiple levels. I was in school through COVID and also at the same time supporting my brand new high schooler through COVID. So that's a whole thing. Taking on that journey, just going all the way back through school, was incredibly humbling, and it was also really pushing growth in areas where I felt deeply, deeply insecure. So I was taking on an enormous journey of personal growth through that. I also struggled more in nursing school than I thought I would, not necessarily so much academically, but philosophically. A lot of people might laugh and say, well, of course you did. But I really didn't necessarily know that about myself. I really struggled trying to find a path that felt authentic to me in nursing school. You can graduate as a nurse, but you tend to quickly start specializing in nursing. And I did not fit anywhere in a hospital setting. And that was something I had to learn about myself. However, I did find myself completely fascinated with end of life and the death process. and seeing that end of life is part of healthcare. It's part of the health continuum, and it's a natural part of the health continuum that we really don't study. We certainly don't talk about. Americans have a deep and abiding fear of death. So I found myself at home in this place. That's not at all what I thought I would be attracted to in nursing. That did not even like pass my radar at that time. I really thought I was going to be pursuing mental health, and instead I found myself on this path. I emphasize that because this is part of my answer to why I left my private practice. It was really about my own personal journey, and I feel like an authentic and intentional life is based on not necessarily knowing what you're going to do, but following that quiet voice wherever it leads you. That is a hard thing to do, friends. It's a hard thing to do. And sometimes that path will lead you into the underworld. It's certainly going to lead you to places that your rational mind maybe is going to fight you every step of the way on. But that's what I did. It's what I challenged myself to do. It's what I had set out with my deepest desire on this path is to continue learning about myself, continue following what life compelled me to be interested in, and certainly following that path pushed every single button I have and didn't even know I had at the time. So now I am working with people who are dying and their families. I work in an inpatient hospice facility, and the folks that I'm working with now are people who are in their dying process, and for whatever reason, their comfort cannot be managed in the home setting. And that usually means that they are requiring some form of IV-based medication. So the short answer is I used to dispense California poppy out of my small herbal apothecary, and now I dispense morphine. They actually don't seem that dissimilar to me at this point. It really is still about meeting people right where they are as individuals, as human beings who have walked this road, and supporting them on their journey using the mediums that are going to facilitate that journey to the best of my ability. Getting to work with the dying, holding people's hands, watching those last breaths, hugging family members, helping them say goodbye, helping folks prepare for whatever the next thing is teaching me more about health and life and what matters, and oh my gosh, all the mess in between than I could have ever imagined. I like to say that at the doors of the hospice home, the biology books are left in the parking lot. We get to use, I think in so many ways, the best of modern medicine and the best of old-fashioned human connection. I'm putting my hands on my patients. I don't have machines telling me what's going on with my patients. I don't have lab reports telling me what's going on with my patients. We're not in a world of numbers anymore. We are in a sacred realm of genuine connection, of things that cannot be named. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's taken me so long to make this video, so much of my experience over the last 5 years in particular really have been beyond any sort of vocabulary that I've been able to land on that felt really real. I feel like words are just now starting to come. And as you can see with this video, I'm still looking for words to begin to convey what this journey has been. So I haven't left holistic medicine. I might not be working with it in the same capacity that I used to. I miss my little practice. I really do. And at the same time, I know I made the right choice to deepen my experience, my understanding of myself, my learning, my experience. I cannot even begin to express, except for maybe through the emotion that's coming up for me, how the things that I'm getting to see and understand, I'm so beyond any textbook now. It's the stories that my patients share with me. It's the elephants in the room. It's the family members. It's the things said and unsaid. It's so much. It's so much. But I hope that you can hear that this is me continuing all of the principles that I used to teach in my practice, but I'm actually living them. I'm walking the walk to the best of my ability. I took myself up out of my comfort zone, and even something that I loved, and I am journeying into the great wide unknown. And I kind of like somewhat humorously say that when I go to work, I'm journeying into the underworld these days. So this is medicine. My experience is medicine. I'm living the path of medicine. And I was before, and I'm continuing to do it now. And I will tell you, it is damn hard. And it is absolutely beyond beautiful. So I miss all of you. I miss our chats. I miss the plants. I miss the security and quiet comfort of my little clinic. But I will tell you that I'm more available for visits and a cup of tea than I've been since I was slogging through school. And I want you to know I haven't left you. I haven't left you. I feel like I'm more one of you, walking hand in hand, side by side on this journey of life than maybe I have ever felt before. So let's catch up. Let's have some tea. Maybe this is the start of answering the question that so many of you have asked me. And I hope it inspires you to continue on your journey and keep asking the questions. Ask me questions. Ask yourself questions, most importantly. Ask the universe questions. And I'm here to walk on this path with you. I thank you all for all the love and support that you have provided me, and you continue to provide me. And it is my true honor to be a fellow human being with you in this absolute craziness of life. Thank you.